I think Uttar Pradesh 2019 shows that just coming together by itself is not enough. You need to ensure that there is chemistry between SP and BSP for votes to transfer from one to another. That is very important. Mahesh Tapse is a spokesperson of the Sharad Pawar camp of the NCP. Brij Mohan Srivastava is a spokesperson of the Ajit Pawar camp of the NCP. We haven't had an opportunity to go to Mahesh Tapse till now, and for that my apologies. But you've had good data. The data says public sympathy is with Sharad Pawar. The flip side to this is Rajdeep's contention that this may be the case now. Bhagwan jane ki ye March April tak rahega ki nahi.
Well, good evening all panelists and all viewers. I thank you for this survey, and let me tell you,
No, you don't have to thank us for the survey. We are just doing our job, sir.
Well, like Sahil just mentioned that he was on tour to Nasik along with the entourage of Pawar Sahab, and he saw the overwhelming response that Pawar Sahab was getting across the road. We were there in Thane and en route to Nasik. And let me tell you, see, the leaders may have been weaned away by the BJP, but the electorate is intact, the cadre is intact, the youth is intact, the Mahila is intact. So are the voters who have been traditionally voting for Pawar Sahab for his policies, for his policy of inclusiveness. And that is the reason we are very confident that Pawar Sahab will sail through this. This is a momentary crisis. As an see now, if you just go to Yeshwantrao Chavan Center, today there is a crowd of almost 500-700 people. People from across districts, across talukas are coming with new leadership. They are projecting themselves as the future MLAs, future Jilla Parishad members, future Panchayat Samiti members, future mayors and councillors of the city corporation. So that's how new leadership has started coming in.
So Braj Mohan Srivastava is the National Secretary of the Ajit Pawar faction of the NCP, and what this C-voter data suggests is that 65.7% of the overall respondents and 79.3% of NCP voters think Sharad Pawar असली NCP हैं, आप हैं अजीत पवार के साथ. डेटा तो बता रहा है कि NCP के वोटर्स हैं शरद पवार के साथ, अजीत पवार के साथ नहीं है सर. वो कहीं आप गलत नाव में तो नहीं सवार हो गए?
देखिए, मैं इस मामले में ये बात कहना चाहता हूं कि क्योंकि आदरणीय शरद पवार जी इस पार्टी के जन्मदाता हैं, तो आज अभी लोगों तक क्योंकि पूरी बात नहीं पहुंची है, तो ऐसा लगता है जैसे कि एक कोई अलग पार्टी बनाई गई. मैं आपको स्पष्ट करना चाहता हूं कि राष्ट्रवादी कांग्रेस पार्टी वही है. राष्ट्रवादी कांग्रेस पार्टी का आज का जो नेतृत्व है वो आदरणीय अजीत पवार साहब के साथ काम कर रहा है. इतनी सी बात है. मैं सोचता हूं ये आने वाले दिनों में जब ये स्थिति स्पष्ट होगी, सारी बातें जब लोगों के सामने आएंगी, तो जो चीज अभी चल रही है कहीं ना कहीं वो स्पष्ट जब होगी, तो शायद ये जो आंकड़े अभी सर्वे के हैं वो बदल जाएंगे.
पर ब्रजमोहन जी, जब ये सवाल पूछा गया कि क्या शरद पवार 83 की उम्र में पार्टी को रिवाइव कर पाएंगे, तब 56.9% रिस्पोंडेंट्स ने कहा, 56.9% रिस्पोंडेंट्स ने कहा कि शरद पवार रिवाइव कर पाएंगे. और एनसीपी के वोटर्स के बीच में 76.4% रिस्पोंडेंट्स ने कहा कि शरद पवार एनसीपी को रिवाइव कर पाएंगे. उनको लग नहीं, एनसीपी के वोटर्स को लग रहा है कि शरद पवार में उम्र के बावजूद ज्यादा दम है जब आप तुलना करते हैं अजीत पवार से.
देखिए कि मैं इस मुद्दे पे आदरणीय शरद पवार जी का जो व्यक्तित्व है वो सबों को मालूम है, मैं उस पर कोई बात नहीं कहना चाहता हूं. लेकिन मैं ये कहना चाहता हूं कि जो वर्तमान राष्ट्रवादी कांग्रेस पार्टी का नेतृत्व है अजीत दादा पवार और प्रफुल्ल भाई पटेल के नेतृत्व में, हम लोग भी जनता के बीच में जब अपनी बात को रखेंगे स्पष्ट तरीके से, तो लोगों को हकीकत पता लगेगी. और मुझे पूरा विश्वास है कि जो राष्ट्रवादी कांग्रेस पार्टी का बैनर और जो सिंबल है उसके आधार पर हम जनता के बीच में जाकर अपनी बात को कह पाएंगे. और जो अभी सर्वे का आंकड़ा जो बता रहा है इसमें कुछ ना कुछ परिवर्तन निश्चित रूप से आए.
पर सर, अलायंस में केमिस्ट्री बिठाने में भी तो दिक्कत आ रही. कल रात भर शिंदे सेना के विधायक चीफ मिनिस्टर से बात कर रहे थे, चीफ मिनिस्टर उनको ठंडा करने की कोशिश कर रहे थे. पोर्टफोलियो अब तक बट नहीं पाए. अजीत पवार फाइनेंस चाहते हैं, शिंदे सेना के एमएलए को लग रहा है अगर फाइनेंस मिल गया तो हमें कोई रिसोर्स एलोकेशन नहीं होगा. तो आप तो अभी फील्ड प्लेसमेंट भी नहीं कर पा रहे हैं ना. आप कप्तान तो आपने अनाउंस कर दिया, लेकिन आप फील्ड प्लेसमेंट ही सेट नहीं कर पा रहे हैं अभी तक.
नहीं, अभी ये मैच अभी शुरू ही कहाँ हुआ है, ये तो अभी कोई शुरुआत है. अभी तो ये कहिए कि फील्ड में अभी तो पोजीशनिंग ली जा रही है. अभी टाइम लगेगा इसमें. बहुत जल्दी किसी प्रकार इसका कोई निर्णय लेना या कोई बहुत जल्दी प्रेडिक्शन करना शायद ठीक नहीं होगा. और शुरुआत में इस ढंग की इस ढंग के मुद्दे सामने आते हैं पर चूंकि लीडरशिप बहुत मैच्योर है, चाहे वो आदरणीय देवेंद्र फडणवीस साहब हो, अजीत दादा पवार हो, चाहे एकनाथ शिंदे साहब हो, ये बहुत मैच्योर पॉलिटिशियंस है, तो बैठ के इसका रास्ता निकल आएगा। मैं नहीं समझता कि इसमें
चूंकि
कोई
आप
बहुत
क्रिकेट का
विवाद की
एग्जांपल दे रहे
स्थिति
हैं,
बनेगी।
can I just say it seems like each player wants to stand on his own chosen position in the field. They're not necessarily listening to the captain. They've said मुझे स्लिप पे खड़ा होना है, मुझे कवर में खड़ा होना है, वो वहीं जाके खड़े हो रहे हैं। कैप्टन बोल रहा है आप यहाँ जाओ, वहाँ पे जाने को कोई तैयार नहीं।
Why you're completely wrong on this analysis? Let me just have 30 seconds. Now just 30 seconds.
Yes.
In 2014, the NCP came to its lowest tally of 41 seats. At that time, the Shiv Sena did not support us. They were outside for 6 months. Sharad Pawar had supported us and a government was formed, and he had said it was in the interest of Maharashtra. Then 2017, they tried to form the government with us by saying take Shiv Sena out, and this was all Sharad Pawar's doing. And by 2019, because they seemed to be closer to us, they got 53 seats. Let's not underestimate the fact that the NCP coming closer to the BJP has actually been their natural tendency.
Okay.
So it is not actually
what could
the
change?
Congress.
Yashwant
After 2014, there has been a change
between now
in the
and
NCP's
March,
voters' mind.
April, how could things change? What would you be looking out for when you do the Mood of the Nation in August for India Today?
I think, Rahul, the biggest change would be the chemistry equations, as Shahza was mentioning, on the ticket distribution and other things, because I see two different trends from the data. Congress voters are very much likely to vote for Uddhav Thackeray candidate to defeat BJP. They don't have any issue. NCP voters, like Rajdeep said, they don't have ideological problem. They will be more than happy, more or less, to vote for the BJP candidate. What I see a problem is clear chemistry problem on two voters. Number one, Shiv Sena voters are absolutely, I believe, unlikely to vote for a Congress candidate. And similarly, BJP voters are unlikely to vote for an NCP candidate. However, the problem for MBA would be bigger because number of seats that Congress would be contesting would be much bigger than the number of seats that NCP would be contesting within the NDA. So, out and out in chemistry, this is going to have big problem for
Sahil,
NDA
20 seconds. Will they be able to form their cabinet, allocate portfolios, or do you think this will stay stuck in the way that it has? Is that getting resolved or not?
Well, it will need to be resolved because Ajit Pawar now is in Delhi and he is going to sort it out with the BJP top brass, and they will have to sort it out to at least present to the people that, you know, we are naturally together. Most importantly, there is a lot of time left yet, you know, at least a year left for the Lok Sabha elections. My analysis is that, you know, it all depends on the public perception. If they perceive that Sharad Pawar and Uddhav Thackeray have come together and there is no option other than the Congress to vote for, then it will be a different situation. But on the other hand, the way Devendra Fadnavis told his MLAs the day when, you know, in Mumbai they had a meeting, and he explained his MLAs that why Ajit Pawar had to be part of this Mahayuti, part of the NDA, despite being ideologically different, is because the Lok Sabha elections are closer and we have to get more than 40 seats in Maharashtra. If they could manage to explain that to the BJP voters, then that vote transformation should happen.
But there's a difference in explaining that to the BJP MLAs and ministers and trying to explain that to the voters, where it's a tougher ask. But you're right that there is a year to go, and therefore you have the opportunity to take your message out to the people and try and win their support. For the time being, I want to thank our guests for joining us.